Hi everybody, this is Rev Lorena, the old sage from Celestial Thyme, and I'm coming to you today to talk about a couple things. A workshop that I just came out of in Virginia Beach and how the Four Simple Truths went in that workshop. I just put up the Four Simple Truths here on YouTube and is a four-part series. It's down in the bottom in my other videos if you'd like to look at it if you haven't seen it. But don't forget to give me a like and a share too, because that really helps me a lot and I really appreciate that. But I learned and understood that the Four Simple Truths are supposed to be a one-day workshop. It's not supposed to be in 1 hour. I did it and I got applause and it went well, but there was so much more that really needed to be covered in just that 1 hour. So that was kind of like a taste of what I could do. I got the Four Simple Truths in a download from 2:30 in the afternoon till 4:30 in the morning here while I was trying to write Loosh. I told you about that in those other videos, but it's worth mentioning again, that's for sure. And I didn't really know what to do with it. I published it because I wanted to get it out there. I published it almost verbatim how I got it. And I got the copyright back in 2 weeks. That's kind of unheard of too. But I said I knew this was supposed to be something, but I wasn't sure what. And when I got started doing expos again, because I had some time off this summer and I wanted to do something different, I realized, well, you have to do workshops. So that must be what it is, a 1 day work or 1 hour workshop. No. It is a 1 day workshop, and I am now putting out feelers to maybe do it sometime in the end of July, 1st of August. We'll see. I feel like I now know what it's supposed to be, and I'm glad for that. The next place I will be is at Illumine in Richmond, over in Short Pump. I don't know whether that's an actual place or what they call it, but I'll be putting up things here and on YouTube or on Facebook, etc. when I get the things from Illumine. It's Unity based, and I like that a lot. I'm hoping that I can find some more of my tribe. I've been here in Virginia for a couple of years now, but coming and going, doing Renaissance festivals and running around getting neck surgery and stuff like that, I haven't had time to meet people. So I'm looking forward to meeting some of my own kind. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about today is astrology. Now, I've been an astrologer since 1971, and I graduated from the Coleman School of Astrology. I'm also a Reiki master, a science of mind minister. I'm the first wave of souls from, as Dolores Cannon called it, coming in to help with this time we're in right now. It all has built up to this time, and I'm positive I need to share my knowledge and the wisdom that I've attracted for 50 plus years out to the public, and I certainly have time and energy to still do that. Of that I am grateful. So be looking out for the Four Simple Truths in a workshop. But right now, the astrology is what we want to talk about here. So astrology, when I first started learning astrology, I watched the ephemeris for aspects to my sun and moon and everything every day, hoping that I could find a glimpse of meaning. You got to understand, I was in my 20s. So it was my first also understanding that we can create our reality, because I began to realize that I was looking at the astrology to find out what color socks I should wear that day, so to speak. And that wasn't right. I figured out that I was making my day happen the way the chart, I thought the chart should be. Positive was positive, negative was negative, and I went, this can't be right. And I had gone to Celestine Biddle right after I graduated, which was after this, and it validated that, because she told me, she said, you have an astrologer's chart, but you're supposed to study metaphysics more. You're more talent in metaphysics even than astrology. And I was young and didn't know what metaphysics even was, but I didn't want to look stupid, so I didn't bother to ask. Now I understand that my entire life has been focused around outside of physics, beyond physics. into the realm of spiritual, into the realm of understanding, into the field. They call it the field. In the field is where we move and have our being as far as our spirituality and how we manifest and attract things into our life. That has been my life's teaching, and that is what I'm going to be sharing as much as I can here on YouTube and any other place. But back to the astrology again. Mercury and the Sun are moving in on top of Uranus into Gemini. Sun is moving into Gemini at 7:37 tonight, Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, and it's an hour late. It's an hour. It's 6 o'clock in Central Time. It's 5 o'clock in Mountain Time. If you go the other way, it's 8 o'clock. So it's an hour for each time zone difference that you're at. But it's coming in this tonight and tomorrow. You don't have to know the exact time. When it comes in, at 1 degree Uranus is right there at 1 degree Gemini, and the Sun will be 1 degree Uranus tomorrow at some point in time. So that is an explosive, fantastic, imaginative combination as far as, oh my God, what's going to happen. And Mercury shortly thereafter is exactly conjunct. It's 6 degrees Mercury is right now, so it's within a conjunction, but it turns exact in 5 more days or 6 more days. So, whoa. Mercury is all about communication. It's the ruler of Gemini, so it's like the double-bodied sign. It's going to be this way, it's going to be that way. We're in a time now that we call the ascension, and there's 2 paths that you can follow. One of them is very negative. It's like, oh, isn't it awful? It's terrible. Everything that's going on is wrong, and the world is coming to the end, and oh dear, Armageddon's going to happen. And the other path is everything is going to be all right. We're coming into a new era, a new earth, a new environment where there's going to be more communication, more cooperation between peoples, and the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the brotherhood of man. Okay. So whichever mindset that you happen to be on, you will be attracting some of that energy into your life in this next month. The month starts when Gemini comes in, not the calendar month, the astrological month. It is coming in tonight, tomorrow. Okay, so choose. Do you want to explore the negative or the positive? Do you want to be afraid, or do you want to be enjoy for a new birth? Okay, birth is painful, but then you've got this beautiful baby. Okay, in my family, I just had a beautiful baby girl a couple days ago come into our family. But we can have a beautiful new baby life coming in. Okay. Also, while this is going on, the moon is conjunct Jupiter in Leo. And that conjunction, let me see, what else is that? Let's see, I've got the thing here. It also squares Mars. So Mars is the warrior. Mars rules war. Jupiter is expansion. And the moon is emotion. Emotional expansion and squaring the war. Well, not many people like war, so emotionally expanding, you could actually be seeing the war coming to a climax or coming to an end here pretty soon. If you're on the positive path, I believe that's what we'll see. Leo and Gemini trine each other, so it's a positive aspect, not a hard one, to that moon, Jupiter, Mars aspect. And all of this sits right on our president, because our president's sun is in Gemini, mid-Gemini, so not right yet. His moon is in Sagittarius, the exact opposite, so it's on the same stick. So as the sun moves into the 15 days, it will be right on his sun and moon opposition, and then he has Leo rising. Well, Leo rising, that's why, I believe he's a king soul, not a king. He doesn't want to be a king, but a king soul, there are a few of them, and that's that information comes from the Michael teaching, which you look up the different soul types. If that's a rabbit hole you can go down, I found it very, very interesting. One of those paths that I went on learning metaphysics. Okay, so anyway, hold on to your seats this month, because not just the rest of this month, the whole Gemini, because you're going to get a lot of at least things coming to light, that Mercury energy that brings contracts and brings all kinds of things to light. Hidden things come to fruit. You see things as surprises. So I think this is the beginning, really the beginning of disclosure, a lot more disclosure and a lot more understanding. And at the very least, I believe the internet will be back on all over the world if that works positively. And I'm going to see it working positively, so that everybody can understand what's really happening, instead of the propaganda that's coming from all the news networks, no matter what side of the aisle you happen to be on or what country you happen to be in. So let us hope. I doubt if the aliens are going to land on the White House lawn and everybody gets to hear, or the middle of the ocean, what's really happening. But there is more disclosure on that front too. So with that, I'll leave you with be positive. Expect new beginnings to come this month. I am excited about the prospects of a new era, and I'm excited for all of us for that. I know it's not easy out there. Stay positive. Realize that no one person can affect all of it. It is like, you can either like or dislike our president, but he is the official disruptor. He's here for a reason. He's right on the planets. For if you look up the United States chart, he fits in there like a glove. But we were going to be just going out with a whimper. Now I think we're coming in with a bang. But it's just the beginning. It's not the middle. So don't worry. It's going to be all right. Everybody just breathe, okay? Don't forget to give me a like and a share down in the comments. And don't, if you've got comments, I will look at them now. I actually know where to look at the comments. I did not know that before. I'm new to YouTube, but this is my platform to bring out all of the different understandings that I've had 50 years of experience learning. I also do readings, as you know. Look at my website, celestialthyme.com. If you'd like to get a hold of me for anything, you can find me there. So with that, I say thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed be the light. Bye-bye now.